morning. In an interesting twist of events, it's not morning, it's afternoon. And the board there at Connolly doesn't list any trains on platform 7, so we're looking for our train, and I can't see it. And a quick check-in with Mission Control, thanks Dave, tells us that our train is leaving.
What? Where are we going?
From 7. Why isn't 7 listed on the board? Dave?
New platform?
I think it might have just saved the day. Roll titles. Before we take you on our journey today, where did we go this morning?
We were invited to the Irish Railway Records Society.
It was a bit like the London Transport Museum, but of Irish railways.
It was amazing.
Right? So a little flashback to this morning and the time we spent with them.
We have been welcomed to the Irish Railway Records Society, which is just next to Dublin Euston Station. This is an incredible building, and I'm here with Norman, who's the archivist.
The society was formed just after the war in 1946. And gradually, we acquired a lot of material from the railway companies and from people who probably wanted to find a good home for it. And eventually in 1983-84 we were given the use of this former goods office.
So what kind of things do you have here?
Irish Rail have to keep, or rather CIE, the holding company, have to keep such records as board minutes. But a lot of the secondary stuff could very easily have disappeared. We probably, over the years, there was very little appreciation of the historical value of a lot of this material, and we've been able to save a lot of it.
So you really have a whole diverse range of records here. Are we able, because I can see behind you a long, never-ending corridor it seems. Can we go and have a look? This is the area of the archive for general records, maps and ledgers. This area is even more maps, ledgers and files. In here, records of the Dublin United Tramway. And this room is full of station drawings.
Yeah.
There is also a general library with hundreds of books, and the public can access this at certain times of the year. That means the library's closing soon. At the back of the library, this area contains thousands of periodicals about Irish railways and railways abroad. Up the top is what I think was Geoff's favourite room, which is the timetable room. Thousands of timetables beautifully bound for Irish railways. The last room we've come to is the Law Library, lots of heavy leather-bound books, but the best thing are the nameplates on the wall. Thank you so much to the Irish Railway Records Society. This is the team that we met this morning, and now we have a cup of tea.
We really have to go and catch our train. Because there's one train that we have to get. We gotta go. We gotta go. This is it. This is us going. Bye. 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 As we depart Drumcondra, we're on this service today. Take us down to Hazel Hatch first, where we were yesterday to change, but we're about to go through the Phoenix Park Tunnel, which is like the curved track, which they only think they reopened last November, but it means that trains coming up into Euston could then sort of go under Phoenix Park and come on and be rerouted around into Connolly and beyond. So there's a service, I think, that goes from Grand Canal Dock down to the services that would normally come out of Connolly, and they either go to Hazel Hatch or Newbridge, and that's what we're on. It's only a 3-car, it's busy. It's only a 3-car. Monasterevin. Tick. That's it.
Portarlington. Excellent bridge. Just getting some tea.
To the rescue. We shouldn't call it Ballybrophy, we should call it Ballybrophy. What happened is that we've got a 90-minute wait here, 90 minutes, and the trolley came down, and we think there's nothing here at Ballybrophy, sorry, Ballybrophy at all. As the trolley came down, the train's pulling in, I was like, how quick can you serve 2 teas? And the lovely gentleman did it just in time. Welcome to Ballybrophy. We've been talking to Jim in the ticket office, who says there's pretty much nothing at Ballybrophy, it's just a connecting station, but we beg to differ, Jim. We found that if you come outside Ballybrophy and look over here in the field, there are some sheep.
Mr. and Mrs. Sheep.
Why are we making such a big fuss about this? Well, because it's awkward line of the day. It's just as awkward as Limerick Junction to Waterford. There's 2 trains a day. There's like the morning 10 o'clock one and there's an evening 7 o'clock one. On that graphic of awkward line of the day just now, David has drawn us the nice water tower that is here, as you can see, at Ballybrophy. Right, this is very exciting. So Jim's appeared in the background. So say hi, Jim.
Hello there.
Hello, it's Jim. So Jim's rather excitedly told us that not only does the Dublin train come down, a Cork train comes up, and they all connect with the Waterford train. This must be the busiest you are all day, Jim.
Flat out, yeah.
Yeah. What else happens at Ballybrophy during the day?
No, hello.
There we go.
What's up?
Hang on. I'm excited because it's a new type of train. We've been having the class 22 and 23,000s. Obviously, there's the Cork commuter trains.
There's the Dart.
There's the Dart trains, and then obviously the loco on the Cork. But this
is it a pacer?
It's something. It's not a pacer, but it's something new. I don't know what it is.
It looks nice.
It says 2819. I don't know what that is. Oh my!
2 carriages.
It's a little tiny 2-carriage train. And you know what that means, don't you?
Oh, we've had this maquette before.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, when did we have it before?
On the Dart.
No, this isn't the Dart maquette.
No. It's the one that down to Cove. The one that.
Oh, is it the Cove maquette? Oh, okay.
It's still nice.
It's a brand new train. It's a new type. I'm excited. It's a new type of train. And then, as people cross the footbridge, the train up. Here we go. The train up from. Well, it must be at least Mallow. Maybe Tralee is coming in, heading for Dublin. So the question is how many people will get on this train? We've got 5 plus us at 7.
7.
Is that a record?
Just busy with that.
Aside from ourselves, it's 5 people on this train,
Just 5.
which makes 7 in total.
Okay.
And I bet they're all going to Nenagh.
Should we take a poll?
Yeah, let's do a poll. So what did you just learn from my car conductor?
That we're currently going at 30 miles an hour. The train used to go along this line 60, 70 miles an hour, and it used to be the main line to Limerick. So our conductor said he used to work it in the 70s, and it was busy, really, really busy line. But today, it's just 7 of us.
Coming into Clock Jordan, controversially, 3 out of the 5 passengers look like they're getting off, which will mean there's just 2
Regular.
plus ourselves. Clock Jordan, 4 people got off.
And then there were 3.
And then there were 3. Sorry, I miscounted. 3 people got off. Then there were 2 plus ourselves. Right, Nenagh Station, this is it.
Yeah.
The metropolis that is.
That's it, that's the poster.
The thriving hub.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
No worries.
Have a good night. We've got time to take a picture. Where's the sign?
Want me to take a picture?
Go on then, really quickly, really quickly.
No.
Very much.
Okay.
Good night. Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Look at that 150.
You hear that beeping noise on the door?
Yeah.
That's the closest you're going to get to a Nenagh noise. Our friend Neil, who donated for this station, said, could we run along the platform going Nenagh like a police siren? No, sorry,
No.
Neil.
What a lovely man. So, Nenagh, a gentleman got on board the train, and that gentleman is Mike. Hello, Mike. Thanks for chatting to us. You were saying to us off camera that you took this trip today because you'd never ridden it before, despite the fact that you've lived in Limerick for many years, and you were sort of worried that they might close it soon. Is that correct?
So I've lived in Limerick for over 20 years, and I've always wanted to ride this line. And when I moved to Limerick first, there was talk about, well, this line isn't doing so well, and maybe they're going to close it. And it would be a real shame because it's, it goes through really nice villages and towns and picturesque scenery and old bridges. And I think inside every person, there's a little boy or girl who's interested in railways. And so I've always wanted to ride this line, but I've never had the chance until today.
In sort of organising your trip out today, how difficult was it? Because there's not many services along the line.
Well, I picked the particular departure time so that it would give me about 2 hours in Nenagh, which was about the right amount of time that I needed today. The early morning one wouldn't have suited me, it would have been too early, and the waiting time would have been too long, and so on. So this one suited me just fine, and so I would have liked to have done it maybe early in the morning when all the businesses were open in Nenagh, but it's okay. I suppose the downside is that the commute time between Limerick and Nenagh by car is probably 20 minutes, whereas by train it's an hour or so. But it does bring you right into the heart of Nenagh, and it does leave from a convenient place in Limerick. So it is good service from that point of view. So I hope it prospers and becomes a more busy line, and I hope it doesn't get closed anytime soon. It would be a real shame.
Mike, thanks so much. That was lovely.
You're very welcome. Good to talk to you.
Oh, it's raining.
Oh no, is it rain? It's raining at Birdhill, but we're at Birdhill. We're at Birdhill. It's so raining. It's so raining. Birdhill. Tick. All good? One more and then the line is done.
Woohoo!
What's the other one, Mike?
Castle Connell.
Castle Connell.
Castle Connell.
Is there a castle at Castle Connell? Castle Connell. Tick. There's a little signal box. If it weren't for us, Mike, you'd be the sole passenger. You'd have the whole train to yourself.
Stretch out.
And we made it to Limerick. Let's get Mike in our video. So Mike's going to help. Mike, did you say that's the end of all the stations, episode 10, and we'll see you tomorrow on all the stations?
That's the end of all the stations, episode 10. We'll see you tomorrow for all the stations.
Bye! If it weren't for us, Mike, you'd be the sole passenger. You'd have the whole train to yourself.
Stretch out. There you go.
You could totally just do things.